Welcome back to Midnight Movie Club, and yes, they have done it. They have revealed Mechagodzilla for the first time and given us our first good look at him in Godzilla vs. Kong, so let's have a chat about it. So these few shots of Mechagodzilla come from a brand new Chinese TV spot, and there's a little bit more in here I want to talk about. We see a little bit of Kong in the Hollow Earth, some new shots of that, as he's inspecting those floating rocks, figuring out the gravity, and he's like, oh, this looks weird, and he actually moves towards it, and I believe this is just him, testing his body weight and how he reacts to the gravity in the Hollow Earth, which is obviously different from the surface of the Earth, and I believe this is why he's, traversing the Hollow Earth on all fours, because, it's just easier and faster for him. He can jump and get a little bit more hang time, stuff like that, and this is probably how he pretty much comes unscathed from that big fall. We also hear them say that the entrance to the Hollow Earth is Antarctica when they're carrying him in those helicopters. So they obviously drop him through, and obviously he's fine with the fall because the gravity isn't, is the same as it is on the surface of the Earth. There's some other stuff, but I just want to get to MechaG now. So as we come to the Mechagodzilla reveal, we see these vault doors begin to open. I believe this is the Apex base that's in the mountain up behind Hong Kong, and as you see, the vault door, kind of the same colour scheme as Mechagodzilla himself, those metallic silvers with the red lights around it all. I'm really loving the red and silver scheme. As we move in, we see what is underneath the vault awaiting us and the titans that are fighting, and we get Mechagodzilla. We see his dorsal plates begin to, flicker and light up red. We see that square dome of his head, and some sort of bulky thing on his back, his rib cage there. Who knows, maybe it's housing a weapons system or something like that. Moving on, it does flicker a little bit as he does come up a little bit more. We see a little bit more of him coming through the steam and the smoke there as he comes up. Alarms blare, and then just before that we see his eye begin to light up and boot up red, obviously running all those algorithms that they've been teaching him while he's been practicing on his titan killing on the baby skull crawlers, which I find pretty cool. Then we see his eye light up perfectly, and I really like the sound design. It all sounds very, industrial and computer high-techy, all the beeps and boops and all that kind of stuff, but I really like the clunking and the sound of the weight to him. Here, red ring of death, and this ain't for Xbox 360, it's definitely for Godzilla, but really awesome, badass, menacing shot, really like that. Then after that, we see his metallic clawed foot come down. It looks like he's got pretty decent articulation in his toes there, so no doubt he can step on Godzilla and Kong and crush a little bit. That'll be definitely pretty sore for them. As his foot does slam down, it looks like the ground sparks off his steps, which is just really cool. Imagine this guy like clinking towards you, and it just sparks coming off of everything he touches along the way. I don't think it is lights anyway, it looks like it is just sparks coming off the floor. But as I said before, I really like all the mechanical kind of sounds that come with him. It sounds similar to the Jaegers and the weightiness and the mechanicalness of it, and it's something we've obviously not seen yet before in the monster verse, and this is a man-made titan, and it's going to go toe-to-toe with two of the most ancient titans, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm a little bit gutted that they did reveal it, and I've been covering this movie, so I have to cover this. I would have liked to have kept this for when I seen the film, but we've seen the toys and all that, so it's not too much of a surprise. It is very similar to what is on the toy box and all that sort of stuff. Obviously there'll be slight little differences here or there, but it's just really cool to see it in live action for the first time. And it's not a leak, it's official, so we can, we don't have to speculate or take it into a pinch of salt. This is it. This is MechaG. Let me know what you make of him in the comment section down below. I've actually got a chance to possibly see Godzilla vs. Kong tomorrow as well. There is an advanced screening. I'm hoping I can make it to that. If I can, my review will hopefully be up sometime later on tomorrow night. if I can post it. I don't know if there's embargoes or if there's any other reviews up yet or whatever, but yeah, fingers crossed for that. Let me know what you make of MechaG in the comment section down below. I'm buzzing, he looks badass. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. As always, thanks very much for watching, and good night.